Hello everyone and welcome to another Stonehearth video. So we are playing the latest Rickety building version of Stonehearth, which has a brand new building system for the game. And today I'm gonna start this a little bit different because we do have a new thing for the game. It's called the workshop from the Steam. And that means that we can download mods directly for Steam instead of having to go into a forum to click and download, copy paste and everything. So it's super simple to download. So if you ever have downloaded a mod before on the Steam workshop, you should be able to do it really easy with this. You will subscribe to a mod and it will download it, and you will find it if you click inside this little box here for mods. These are the different mods that we will be using today. I'm using one mod from forums called Lostums, so that's a lot of nice new items, some new windows, latticed windows, looks really beautiful. And here is a couple of different mods that I have downloaded for the Steam workshop that I really would recommend, most of them. So first up we got Armies Maximus that adds a lot of new armor, weapons, a lot of cool things. I definitely highly recommend that one. Finally we do add some more decorations, really beautiful things. I definitely recommend that if you want to have more decoration. You're building your houses in your town to make it look beautiful. Home Sweet Home is pretty much the same thing, adds new craftable decorations for pretty much every profession. Highly recommend that one. Got Settlement Decorations, which also adds more decorations. Signery adds a bunch of different signs to the game. Definitely recommend that as well. Yang Decoration and Yang Essential is something that I'm trying now, so that means more decoration. It should be something with some bars and stuff, like iron bars and stuff like that. And from what I've seen from pictures, these two should be really awesome as well. So I highly recommend these. You can find them in Workshop. If you click View in Workshop, your Steam page will go up and you can see that, and you can subscribe and unsubscribe. You can even click this one to unsubscribe, and you can click Open Folder to go to the folder where the mod is installed. You can even create your own mod here, which we're not gonna go through, and I don't have experience to do so. So let's go back and let's start a new game. We're gonna go with the Ascendancy. We're gonna go with Rise Children pretty soon again. It was pretty long ago, but we're going for Ascendancy today. We're gonna settle down in a temperate biome, and through the workshop you can actually find the different biomes to get your little bit more cool variation where you're gonna build, like the Canyon biome. Highly recommend that one as well. A totally new world for you. Gonna go to normal mode to have a little bit of an adventure fighting some goblins and some enemies. So a new thing with the game that they changed it pretty recently is that nowadays you start with 5 hearthlings instead of 7, which confused me a little bit first because I didn't hear about it, and I think it's actually pretty good. It felt like you started with maybe too many before, so it's progressing pretty good even though you start with 5. You don't have the same amount of workers and hearthlings to promote to all kinds of different professions in the beginning, but it just feels better in some way to start with less people, in my opinion. And we will be naming people in this town, so we might be restarting this a couple of different times, depending if a new update breaks the previous build and so on, and that's what happens. That's why we're doing a new town today. So if you drop names in the comments, I will take the first one in the order you guys request name for this town, since we will probably be restarting a couple of times over and over as we get new update that perhaps breaks the current save file. So drop names in the comments and I'll go through them. So what I'm gonna do here, I want to make sure that every person in town has at least like 5 in body. So we have 2 more people we're gonna replace, and the reason I'm doing this is because the body makes you have more health, but mostly because it makes them a little bit faster. And faster is good for all different professions, really. This guy is gonna eat a lot of food, so maybe that's not too good, but we're gonna let him nom some food. Mard, we're gonna reroll. Okay, so this person, Leona Jovel, that's gonna be good warrior, courageous, the courageous professor. So it looks like we're pretty good. We don't have anyone that's like super good with rafting, so I'm maybe gonna reroll one person at least that. The Campton Homer should be pretty good. Good body and a pretty good mind, so that would be probably our carpenter, I would guess. Let's go with this crew here. Food for days, I kinda like that one, but let's actually this time, let's just go different. I normally always go this one. But let's go for Trapper this time, because then we can trap some animals, get some pelts, and hopefully get a cleric a little bit early on. And we don't have to get a stone mason to actually do the trapper's knife. It does require some XP for our mason before you can do that, and this will provide us some tasty meat as well. But We still get a little bit of berries, we get a little bit more gold, which means we can buy stuff. Oh, look at that. I just love these islands, they're really cool. The only thing I don't like about them is this like little dirt spot here. You can sometimes find some islands if you just change the number here that doesn't have them, but most time it's like that, the dirt patch on island. Let's see if we can find some nice base. Let's re-roll. I'm actually gonna settle down here next to these two islands. Like I said, I don't like those dirt patches on the islands, but it was pretty cool that they had two islands in the water there and the mountain was really close and a good amount of trees around. Okay, it's time to settle down, and looks like we get a good amount of berry bushes. That should help us out really good in the beginning. So let's settle down here close to the berry bushes. Okay, so let's start with harvesting these. Get them directly. Good. Can I get some of this stone? Wood, that should be good. And let's set up some storage. We want to have some place to store our stuff for now at least. So everything is gonna go into that. Our 40 slot should be pretty good. And we need some people here to be promoted. So Campton, you're gonna be my carpenter, because he do have a pretty good mind for being one. Sometimes you can even make your people happier also if they, for example, have a trait like passion of a crafter, passion of a trapper and so on. You can promote them to the profession they prefer to have, but many times their stats doesn't really match what they want to do. If you want to make them happy, sure do so. Okay, so did we get a carpenter? Let's get him set up. Need a little workbench. So with all these different decoration mods, you can see here that my building and decoration crafting menu here is insanely, amazingly super big. So we're just going down like that, see how many furniture we have. Normally this, you can't almost even drag this down in the base game. So there's even some new profession I found. So we do have the painter palette. That's actually a tool for getting a painter, so that's pretty awesome. Haven't even tried that one, so that will be exciting to test with you guys. And finery items, if I don't remember wrong, is this one. It adds variation to the different items. So this is like a pine furniture, we got some palm, juniper. So different trees give different wood, and that allows you to make different decoration with a little bit of different fashion. So that's pretty cool. So when you have these many mods, I highly recommend when you're gonna build something or craft something, if you know the name for, let's say, a door, just type in door here. And it should find it. Okay, we got a strange bird. An odd bird arrives with a letter in the beak, stamped with official seal of ascendancy. Dear Expedition 76, I hope this letter find you well. My guess, you've likely set up a camp by now. As your capital liaison, it is my honor and to preside remotely over the official founding of your outpost. I trust that you had ample time to choose a name for your journey. Founding. As you know, every new settlement must choose a banner. This banner reflects your spirit and vision, a uniting factor which brought the expedition together. The future did you foresee when you embarked to the quest for township banner? Hold your mind a vision of what your town will one day be. Your banner will set that course. It's up to you to finish it. Choose well, my friends. Eagerly await your reply. Yours, Burly Hands. Okay, so we gotta find that town name. I'm just gonna go random because I don't feel like I wanna think a name for now. So Banner of Cunning is the one I'm gonna go for because I really like that one, that you are fast on the roads, item sells for more money, the traders have more money and gold. I think that's a really good one, so I'm gonna roll this a couple of times. Go for this one, Heart Side, that sounds pretty nice. Outpost established. Here we go, there we go, our outpost is established. Let's have a little bit of celebration for that, right? Hello, little birdie. Okay, so let's see, maybe we should promote someone more. So, Irving Carlowan, I'm gonna make you our farmer. Okay, we don't have that, so maybe let's go for Trapper. Never like have that one so early on. That would be cool if we can trap some animals, get some food that way. I already collected a couple of berries, so it should be pretty good. So we're gonna do some trapping ground. I'm gonna put it pretty far away. Remember someone said that it was good to do this 10 by 10 and then just do multi of these ones, and that should like work kind of better, like less space or something. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna do them 11 size. I did that one so let's do that for that. So. Okay, so there we go. Freedom. Hopefully should be pretty good for our trapper. So let's go ahead and make some tools then. We're gonna need some farmer tools. I'm gonna maintain for those. And I also want to make sure we maintain a couple of swords, because we're gonna need that, and something else we can do in the beginning. Let's do a couple of different windows. These are one from the Lost Stems items. I don't think you can find this mod in Workshop yet. Perhaps you can now. You couldn't when I downloaded it. But these lattice windows are beautiful. Like this thing in the middle, that's what it's adding. So you got your normal basic window with this one. So I think it's really nice. It looks really beautiful. We got the variation also for this one, the tall one, and it looks really good. I highly recommend getting that item. Okay, cool, so there we go, a couple of different crafts for our carpenter, so he hopefully has something to do, but he also needs his workbench if he's gonna be crafting anything, so there we go. So let's go ahead and we're gonna do our very first house then. Let's go ahead and we're gonna make a brand new one. So we're gonna start, I'm gonna do this a 2-story but kind of small house. Gonna start with the base, and I'm gonna do that in stone actually. Floor for that, Should I do that in stone? Let's try to do it in stone. Let's see how that will look. And the columns, that could actually be in wood, so let's go for that one. That size could be pretty good. And pretty soon you should also be seeing, like an old builder, when you drag something, you should see the size of what you're dragging. So for the moment you have to like go in and look how big it is. So this one is, for example, 6, 9 width here, so 11 in total with these. So now you have to do that for now at least. This is gonna change hopefully pretty soon. So there we go, that's our first floor, and with this new builder I feel pretty comfortable to actually go ahead and just make the next floor actually. So we're gonna go for this one, and then we're gonna do like that, like that. And this painter is really awesome because we can just, you know, go like that and click these instead of remove, replace and stuff like that. Painter is such a powerful, super awesome tool. And I might actually be changing the outside here, so maybe perhaps the bottom floor, I'm not sure yet. I think that maybe I could change that to like a different color entirely down here, but we'll wait and see. So I want to make this hang out a little bit. Like at least 1 or 2 blocks. I might do 2 at this side and 1 for the sides. So that should be good. Got it right. I might have gone wrong with it. Let's see. Looks good, looks good. I'm just gonna repaint those back. Here we go, that's the second floor. And I also want to change the color for this floor. So we're gonna go for this dark color like that. So I have to repaint it again. Okay, let's do it like that. Really easy to do it though. Here we go. Okay, so we want to have a door to get in, and I'm gonna have it probably on this side. I'm gonna drop a door there. We only have the basic ones for now because our carpet is not so skilled yet, so we are pretty limited on the different we'll select. For the door, they kind of like to do it like that with the new builder, and it's gonna random color variations. Might do a darker one. Something like that looks pretty good. Okay, so something I like to do when I do these type of houses, when I have these overhangs, is to go inside here, take some blocks and do something like this. I kind of like that. Looks pretty cool, like supporting it. We could do it at the sides. I might actually do that. Gonna go something like that. Something like that. Looking pretty nice. So the decorations, that stuff, I might do that a little bit later. And I think I might use the Stair Tool because it has changed it. So as you can see now, you can actually see how like that, and you can click it. So it's a little bit better than before. I'm not sure if it's entirely super good yet, but it's way better than what it was before. So I guess we should figure out where we want to have stairs to get up. They won't be in the way, and I think the back might be perhaps pretty good actually. Because we have the door here, and I'm not sure if we will have a window down there. Might be at the sides, but not in the back or in the front. So I think the back should be pretty good to have it. So it should be, we have it two hanging out, so that should be where this should be. Okay, one more maybe. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go somewhere around here. Up along the wall like that. We're just gonna have it two in width the stairs. I think that should pretty much good enough. It's selected like that, and then we should just be able to like change how big it is a little bit. So. Looking good, just two in width, and I want to have it hollow. That means we could, for example, go inside and we can like drop some boxes under this. I just love this builder, like it's so fast to do things. You can do advanced things really fast, even though it's like not fully done yet. It's so fast to do things. So this is one thing that might be a little bit troublesome if you're playing with the new builder, that you have a lot of mods like I do have. It's a little bit tedious sometimes when you're gonna go through here when designing to what you're actually looking for. You can go through here like many times without finding the items you're looking for. And I was looking for the bigger crate, but I don't think we have the skill yet with our carpenter to do it, so nothing we can put out for now. The downstairs in this house is pretty much only gonna be like some storage stuff. Up here have 2 beds. I think if we put in more it's just gonna clog it up, so I'm gonna avoid doing too much. And I really love this wooden candle holder, it's so beautiful. If I don't remember this wrong, this is from the mod Home Sweet Home. Really beautiful candle, and I might actually put it next to the stair on the inside here, because we might not be getting so much light down there, so. And we could always go back later on and put in some more decorations, some like wooden dressers and stuff like that. Because your halflings will feel better if they do have those things, a little bit of decoration. And we might actually maybe want to go ahead and just... I kind of like to do this sometimes so people don't fall down in the stair. I don't want my halflings to get hurt. I think I might keep that one open. We could go like that, but I think it's a little bit in the way, so we're gonna go like perhaps like this instead. Maybe go without that one. Let's go without that one. It kind of looks the same. So I think it's time to maybe do some windows. Let's see which one we want to use. Let's see which one we can do. Awesome, we can do the latticed one, which is probably one favorite, but we got some more here. We got some tall Cathedral Arc Windows, so they can definitely be beautiful. Let's maybe use them for this house. Let's see how that could look. That could actually be pretty good. The 4 windows there. Perhaps on the side, but I think if we do it at the side, we can do some smaller windows. So we would do these ones. Let's see if we can fit some smaller windows down here. I'm not sure if that's gonna look good or not. Maybe we can just have one like sitting in the middle. Maybe we don't even need windows, so let's remove those last 2 ones. And if you wonder how I just did that, you can actually use your hotkeys Ctrl-Z to remove. So really awesome. I'll do that like all the time. I can just remove like that. Then you can do Ctrl-Shift-Z, which actually goes back again, or you can just use these 2 buttons up here. I really like it. I use them a lot when I'm doing like Photoshop and stuff like that. So the first day we obviously failed. We haven't built anything yet and not doing any real farming or anything. Maybe we should actually go ahead and see if we could promote someone to be a normal farmer. So Leona Jovel could be one, but she's courageous though, but I guess she could be our courageous farmer. I just felt like Mard and perhaps Helen with soldiers, because they have higher spirits with combat, but at the same time she is courageous. So we might actually go for Helen. Let's go for Helen. Okay, we don't have the tool yet, so let's go ahead and look inside here what's going on. Okay, we're not level 2 yet, so we need to craft a few more things. I know I'm gonna need more bed later on, so let's do a couple of beds. Chairs. That's pretty cool, a new table, a coffee table. Something I haven't seen. This should be part of Young decoration. You can see sometimes for different modders, add a little icon here. I think that's what that is, and this one is lost stems, because you can see question mark thing. That's pretty cool. Let's do some coffee tables, never done them. Okay, so now we can do the farmer tool, awesome. Which also means we are able to do the big box, which means we should be able to go inside here. And if we go to furniture, find the big, large crate, which I'm gonna drop it down here on the inside. I might remove a few of these. That, you can have a little bit more crates. I want to have some storage. Make this place kind of useful. We might even perhaps remove that one. We might just do like a table and chair here, just some simple eating down here. We're gonna do some simple wooden chair, like 2 of them. What kind of table? A dining table? Something like that, so 2 people can sit and like eat. We have a little bit more use, so maybe decorate it with a beautiful candle on the wall there, should be kind of cool. A double candle, let's do that, that looks pretty cool, right? That's nice, and I think it's time to do the roof, which we're gonna use the roof tool to do, but we're also gonna customize it a little bit. Go from here to here. Good, and then we're gonna change the orientation of this style, and then we're just gonna make it go up real tall, maximum. And then we like to go in here with the block tool. Just drop a little bit of extra things on top here, which I think it make it look nice. Don't think they added so you can paint on the roof yet. Oh, you can, awesome, cool. Because they have done so you can actually remove the roof as well. Really cool to see, beautiful. We're gonna go all the way out like that. Look beautiful. Looking nice. And then we maybe want to go up one more step. Then we paint like the middle of the roof here to like a brown color. So, and then I want to do some little bit of coloring on this entire thing here. Gonna go up like that, and we're gonna go up a little bit. Let's see, can't we paint on this wing? Okay, we can. It's a little bit glitchy to do it though. And then under here we might do a little bit of a dark color. It might look pretty nice. So that should be cool. Here we go. I think that is looking pretty nice actually. I might do something on the sides here. I feel like it's a little bit naked here. Nice, and I was thinking that we could, if we want to, we could do like a window on the top here. But I'm not actually sure how that would look, so I just have to drop in one to see, and I think it might actually be much. Let's go without those 2. And it looks kind of complete to me. We could perhaps do like this color here, with like a different shade of brownish. Maybe we do that one instead, just to make them not look exactly the same, these colors. That's looking good. Our first house, guys. Hope you like how that one looks. I'm just gonna add some decorations to this. Down some barrels. It's a really cool thing. A nice decoration stockpile thing. Let's have a couple of them. I'm gonna sit like that. I have so many different boxes, which I love for having more decoration. But I feel like this house is pretty much done. Let's go ahead and name this one then. Here we go. We're just gonna save it. Awesome, let's build it, guys. Hope it's gonna build. Here we go, our first creation is starting to build. But we should get busy with that while we could go ahead and take one person we're gonna promote to be a farmer, so Helen. We'll have the tool ready for you. Here we go. But this should get in our net worth with the building. And this farmer should help a lot. There's one mod I would recommend a lot for farming, by the way, so if you are using farming, I would definitely recommend getting more furrow fields. That one does so you get like twice the amount of farming in the same amount of space, which I think is really cool. We're not using it today, but I definitely recommend it. We're gonna do like one of each crop here. Pumpkin, turnip, and carrot should be really good. That kind of make me hungry just thinking about it. Okay guys, so this is gonna be it for this episode. It's good to be back again. Sorry for being gone so many times and so long times recently. I'm really gonna try to be here more. I got a lot of school to do and stuff like that, so kind of getting a little bit behind with YouTube and streaming and everything, so I'm sorry for that. But if you guys have name requests, drop it in the comments. Like I said, I will go for the order that you guys request the names for this specific town. So if you are the first one, you will 100% get name, and gonna be in this town. So thanks for watching today guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like it, feel free to like a video to support me, BANTO. So thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and hope to see you next time. Take care, have a great day, and goodbye.